Hey, what's up guys? Justin with California Grenadiers again here. Got my hands on a really cool piece of kit here. Just came back from Overland Expo West that was out in Flagstaff, Arizona. Got to see a lot of people, talk to lots of people, get a little bit of networking in, meet some really cool people and developers, designers, things like that. Have created some really cool products over the last few years. I was finally able to meet Alex from Buzz Overland. He's one of the original innovators of a lot of the parts for the Grenadier over in the UK, a UK-based company. You know, since they had their hands on the thing first, essentially, he's kind of had the run up on the products and design, access to things, and I tell you, he's made some really cool stuff. You know, he's got the drawer slides. He's got some armor and things like that, the steps and rock sliders. Everything's really high quality and really cool and really thoughtful. So I was able to meet him. He was over in the booth with GP Factor and Alu Cab and OK Four-Wheel Drive. So they've all kind of partnered up to bring all of these awesome products over to the US, hopefully a little bit more affordably for us. As you guys know, there, you know, prior to all of this that's going on within politics, it was already pretty pricey, you know, given that it's imported. But with the tariffs and all, things are probably going to get more expensive. So I think those guys are working together to come up with a solution so that we still have access to these things over in the States at a decent price. But, you know, even if it did cost a little more, I would say that I would still spend the money because this is some quality stuff here. So this is the Buzz Overland Sidestep. I've been kind of eyeballing this for a while, you know. My rig is pretty tall. It's got the 2.5-inch lift with 35-inch tires. It's got the Trail Racks roof rack on it. You know, I'm 6'1", 6'2", so it's not a huge problem, but I found myself having to open the door, stand on the door sill to reach things a little bit better, having to climb up on the tire and then maybe stretch across one of the ways to the front or the rear. That was a little bit difficult at times, especially if you're trying to load something up there that's heavy. This step, you can either put it, you know, on the front, the front door, or the rear door. I'm opting to put this on the rear door because that's the majority of where everything is loaded on my rig, closer to the back. But either option is available. But with this, it sits right here. So instead of stepping down here or down here, it's right in the center of the vehicle and it's up higher. So it gives a lot of good access to things, makes it a lot easier to step up. It's just the right distance between here and the rear tire, so I can kind of straddle those if I need to, or I can put my right leg down here on the slider, and that gives me some stability, some triangulation. But I'll tell you, this thing is strong, guys. So let's kind of just talk about it. This thing is entirely made out of stainless steel, which is really cool. I think it's 3 millimeters, which is about 1/8 of an inch thick. It's more than enough thickness to carry the load of a pretty large guy or person. The hardware is all stainless steel, which is really cool. The welds look really nice. Decent welds and bends and things. Overall, the design looks really good. It's got the Buzz Overland logo here, as well as on the side, the Overland on both sides right here. So that kind of gives you some design cues. But the step itself is really cool. It has this little tab, it just flips out and it locks into place. It's got those little keys right there that block it from bending. And the tube on the back is substantial, so you're not bending this thing or breaking this thing unless you're like 500 pounds or something, I think. But check out the teeth on the step. I mean, if you slip off this thing, you're probably gonna damage your shin or knee or whatever. But that being said, you're probably not gonna slip off because it has these teeth. I mean, this thing is strong, sturdy, robust. and it's good looking. You know, it's a great design. There's a lot of that stuff out there that's like, you know, China made or from Amazon, whatever. It's pretty chintzy, you can tell when you get your hands on it. It's a lot thinner material. The paint chips off and stuff. This is stainless steel, black powder coated, so it's really high quality. But you know, you get what you pay for. So I think this is like 259 pounds, which I think is around $350 US dollars. But you know, it's all stainless steel and it's pretty stout. So I kind of wanted to show you guys this ahead of time, talk about it, and then also kind of install it. It's a really simple install. I've already installed it prior to this, but I just wanted to do it afterwards for the interest of time. So essentially, for the factory screws, I believe it's a T50 you need. Yeah, it's a T50 Torx bit that you need. T50 Torx bit to remove these. Make sure the door is closed, because you know the hinges aren't secure without these, but if it's latched into place, it's not going to go anywhere. It's fine. When you loosen these, they're torqued down a little bit. It's going to sound like a little pop when you loosen it. It's not the paint, don't worry. They're painted separately. The bolts is painted separately. The hinges are painted separately. It's just going to make a little pop when it loosens up. So don't worry about that. I already loosened these. You just pull these out, set them aside. Another cool feature I kind of want to talk about or mention is, you know, it comes with all the replacement hardware. It comes with 3 washers and the bolt. But what's also cool is that you'll notice these are flathead bolts, you know, concaved, but they provide this button head, and then you got the flat mounting surface here. So you know, they could have done it cheaply and just gave you this. It would work, you know, it would work. But they went an extra step, and they've got these little concave washers or spacers or what have you. So this sits in to the hinge where this would sit. So it creates a very strong, very secure mounting surface. It's as if it was factory. So I thought that that was a really thoughtful piece that they created. Makes it feel really complete. So to do this, the way that you want to set this up is you have one washer on the outside like that, put it through, then you get the other 2 washers, because these are going to act as a spacer between the hinge and the mounting surface of the step. It has this little catch, so it prevents the teeth from digging into your paint and stuff. So those spacers kind of clear this outer edge as well as this catch. So you got that set up like that. So you can see, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. The way I did this was I just hooked up one and then started doing the rest. You could do 2. Let's do 2. Stick that through. 2 spacers or washers, and the concave washer, spacer, standoff, whatever. So then you just come over here, slip her into place, and hand tight. Want to make sure that they grab nicely, because you don't want to strip your factory doors there. That can hang. And you just get the rest here. I'll do one at a time. The 2 washers concave. You can just lift this out like that. Kind of anal of the way that these are facing. I like the shiny bits showing. Stick that on there. There's one. Get the other guy here. Makes it a little easier to do one at a time. Put it on the little concave washer. Plug them in. Hand tight. Very straightforward. And then you need a number 6 Allen key. Slowly tighten these down. Not rocket science. Very easy install, but lots of function. And you know, it's easy when there's quality parts too. So, you know, kind of slowly tighten them down all the way around. Don't just torque one down and then fully and then go to the next one. Kind of go around in an organized manner. And you can see on the back side when you guys do this yourselves that that little concave washer sits in there perfectly. You don't need to over torque these. I'm gonna guess I'm probably putting in maybe like 50 foot-pound. And there you have it. Just flip that down, and there's your step. So I can grab up here, step up on my rock rail, step up on here, and boom. I can easily reach everything up on the roof. Got all kinds of grab points on the roof from the rack, the trail racks, the factory. Well, these are the Grenadier USA grab bars, but they're identical to the factory ones. But it makes it really easy. You know, I can sprawl across and go here. I could step to the tire. I could shuffle across if I needed to. Step up here, switch over. I could probably step up onto the hood there. You know, I could see an additional set up on the front being very useful, depending on how you have your load distributed up on the roof, or if you like to make adjustments to your lights or anything. It could be very useful having a second set up there. So it's a very, very cool piece of kit right here. Looks good too. I mean, good design, you know, it's pretty, adds another layer kind of to the vehicle. People are always coming up, what's that, you know, like, what is that, like a cheese grater or something? No, it's a step. So, you know, some people might make fun of us for overlanding and having all these gadgets and gizmos and things. Until you get out onto the trail or when you're camping and stuff and you actually use this stuff, it's super useful. Trying to stand up here, I mean, this is like a good additional foot of height. You know, it makes it so much easier. And standing up on this rail isn't the greatest. This doesn't have a lot of purchase, this step, because it's a rock slider. But you know, it's round, could be kind of slick. I got some grip tape on there, but this is just makes it so much easier. So let me know what you guys think if you guys are already running these. Very easy install. Just wanted to kind of run through it with you guys really quick to show you guys how easy it is. Let me know what you guys think, if you got them on already, if you're planning on getting them on, or other brands that you've tried or are using, you know. Just let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Check out Buzz Overland. They've got some cool stuff. If you haven't seen them already, I'm pretty sure you have seen them. They're pretty much world famous at this point. So head over there, check them out. I believe OK Four-Wheel Drive carries a lot of their products. I think there's some other distributors around that will carry their products as well. But I'm pretty sure you could order direct from them too. So let me know what you guys think, and thanks for watching.